What a turn of events for the Toronto Blue Jays. As you guys can obviously tell, I'm back to my normal location, and not the type of Blue Jay baseball we were hoping to see on the road to start this set against the Los Angeles Angels in Game 1 of the doubleheader. I mean, in every aspect of the game today, they were not good. They didn't hit with runners in scoring position. They were 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. They left 7 guys on base. They made some costly errors, including the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. error. And Charlie Montoyo putting out Trent Thornton. And his leash seemed massive. And then decides, let's go Rafael Dolis next. It's a 1-run ball game. Jays lose 6-3 in the opener. Dropped to 60-51 on the year. And I know it's only one game. But how this team goes from the incredible couple days ago against the Red Sox with Springer hitting the big 3-run bomb to playing an all-around abysmal game today, 7-inning game against the Los Angeles Angels. That was terrible. Let's start right from the top. Top of the 3rd inning, Justin Upton, it's an RBI single. Iglesias and Gosselin come in to score. And that whole rally started with 2 out, and it was a single from Gosselin to the gap, and then 2 balls that were on the ground just found holes, and they're up 2-0. But this Jays offense is good enough. They'll find ways. Next half inning, Marcus Semien, RBI double. Springer comes in to score. Hey, it's a 2-1 ball game. The Jays are right back in this. Top of the 5th inning, pop-up on the infield from Jo Adell. Vladdy clearly battling the sun. Loses it. Looks like he might have it. It drops. It's fair. 2 runs score. It's 4-1. I mean, my goodness. I understand when you lose the ball in the sun, you're kind of helpless. But the way this game started, it's just a terrible scenario. You know, when it was 2-1, forget to mention this. The Jays had the bases loaded. 1 out for George Springer. I can't get mad at George. But it's the way this game went. It's a ground ball to 3rd, inning-ending double play. The last thing that you wanted, the absolute last thing you wanted to happen. And it does. And then an inning and a half later, the Vladdy error, scoring 2, and now you're down 3. Not a good scenario. But then the bottom half of the 5th inning, the Jays start to make it look interesting. Teoscar Hernandez RBI single. Semien comes in to score. Corey Dickerson then triples. Teoscar Hernandez comes in to score. And it's a 4-3 game. We're right back at it. A 1-run ball game. After the Vladdy error, those 2 runs just get erased. And you're only down by 1. 1! So what in the world is Charlie Montoyo thinking? Trent Thornton, he literally just got added as your 27th guy in the roster. And you put him out there in a 1-run ball game. Well, you know what? Okay, that's not all that terrible. He does go a clean inning. You know, he finds ways to get out of it. And he gets into a little bit of trouble against guy at 3rd with 2 out. They bring in Dolis. Wait, what? Where's Romano? I mean, he would be the 7th inning, I get it. Where's Cimber? Where's Trevor Richards? Where the hell's Brad Hand for all I care right now? Tim Mays is now on the IL. You probably would have used him a little bit against Ohtani. I'm assuming that would have been the matchup. But Dolis? Well, James, just a couple days ago, you said that Dolis has been good lately. He has. That doesn't mean you use him in every high-leverage situation now. Dolis pitched 2 days ago. So why did he have to be used in a 1-run ball game? It baffles me. You have so many other better pitchers that are rested. Why not go to them? In a 1-run ball game, your offense is good enough to score 1. But no. No. They go to Dolis. He can't find the zone to save his life. Walks, well, it was an intentional walk to Shohei Ohtani. But the problem is, he throws the ball all over the damn place. Because that's the problem with Dolis. There's games where he's on and he throws a ton of strikes, and that's when he's great. But then he has a game like today where he's literally all over the place. And there was guys at first and second. Or was it first and second or second and third? It was first and second, then there was a couple of balls all over the damn place. Runners move up. Then he gives up an RBI single to Gosselin. Ohtani and Lagares come in to score because of the damn wild pitches. And now it's out of reach. Now you're down 3. I mean, it's pretty much over. The Jays don't get any offense the rest of the way, and you lose 6-3. It was a multitude of things today. You can't blame Dolis. You can't blame Trent Thornton. And I don't know if you blame Charlie, do you blame up top, who the hell you blame? Somebody made a big mistake thinking Dolis is the guy and Trent Thornton is the guy for a one-run ball game on the road. It makes no sense to me. So let's recap this all over again. You got the bad error from Vladdy costing 2 runs. You got George Springer grounding into 2 double plays, one of them with a bases loaded and 1 out. Could have tied the ball game with anything else other than that. You know, you have a couple times, 1 for 8 in runners in scoring position, 7 runners on base. Your bullpen wasn't great. Steven Matz couldn't find the zone at times. He was hot and cold. He had a couple good innings, and then he gets a couple outs, and you're like, all right, we're going to have the clean 1, 2, 3 inning. No, they get back-to-back hits, and they score 2 runs. What the hell happened? In a playoff race, we always hear, well, we're trying to win that game right there in front of us. Were you really? Like, when you're throwing out Thornton and Dolis, I really don't believe that you were trying to win that ball game. I really don't believe that. And it baffles me. Let's go through some stats real quick. Preview game 2, which is in about an hour. And just, I don't know. Hopefully we see a better performance. The good news is there's going to be no sun. So that's not going to be a problem. Marcus Semien went 3 for 4 in the game with a run scored and RBI. He had a great day at the plate than Marcus Semien. Had he had an RBI double to get home the first run. He scored one of the runs as well. He had a big night. A big afternoon, I guess. Tasker Hernandez went 2 for 3 with a run scored and RBI. He had a good day at the plate, right? Brayden flippin' Valera went 2 for 3 and had a single, basically Happy Gilmore-ing it. I mean, he had a great game at the plate. The Jays had 9 hits through the 7 innings, which isn't terrible. They only struck out 6 times. Problem, they couldn't hit with guys on base. Now, the Jays are one of the best teams in the MLB with hitting with runners in scoring position, so don't expect that to continue. But it just sucks. They went 1 for 8. All you needed was 1. I mean, if Springer knocked in that run or tied the game or what, it would have flipped the damn script of the game because you would not be seeing Thornton. You would have not been seeing Dolis. But instead, it doesn't happen. It's a domino effect in baseball. That was just a flat-out rough game to watch. And Vladdy, guys, I mean, I think he went, what, 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts, and the error, not... Vladdy's been kind of in a funk lately. There's been a couple 2 for 4 games in there, which is nice, but nothing really consistently from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Again, I expect him to break out of it at some point in time. You can't go 162 games and have a 1.1 OPS and just never slump. It's basically impossible. But right now he's in that slump. And he's got to find a way to get out of it. Because he's our number 2 guy in the lineup. And you do not want him going 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. You can't have your number 2 guy doing that. All right, pitching staff today. Steven Matz went 4 2/3, allowed 6 hits, 4 runs, only 2 were earned, obviously because of the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Error. 5 strikeouts, and he walked 3. Walks usually come back and bite you in the rear end, and he walked 3 and 4 2/3. It's not good enough. Trent Thornton went an inning, allowed 1 hit, allowed 1 run. You know, thanks to Rafael Dolis going out there and throwing in a third of an inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, and walked the batter. And Tyler Cicero came out there, I mean, it was already a 6-3 game, goes a clean inning, gets a strikeout, no hits, no walks, no runs. And that's that. You know, I'll probably put rage in the title, but I don't think this is an overly big rage. There's more of like, oh my God, that was disgusting. The great news, though, this team can take this game, take the videotape, throw it away, and you got a game in an hour. So you can turn the tides right away. You go out there in game 2 against Jose Suarez and you light up a 3 spot in the first inning, and okay, we're talking a little bit different here. And this team can do it. Ross Stripling gets the ball for the Jays. Jose Suarez gets the ball for the Angels. 10:07 first pitch our time. As the Jays look to kind of just forget about this game. Look, those games do happen over the course of the season, but like I've said before, it's how you bounce back that shows what a team's all about. Now, what are we going to see later tonight? I have no clue. I'm just hoping we see a better performance, and if we can see a W and split the doubleheader, it is what it is. All right? Be back to 10 games over 500. No matter what the other teams do, you got to focus on yourself, and if you split it, it is what it is. Then you focus on tomorrow and then one game at a time, one day at a time, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game today, because that was not pretty whatsoever, smack the like button. Do appreciate that. And the subscribe button if you guys are not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's ball game for the Toronto Blue Jays, all right? Twitter is down below for myself. Follow some media and all that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below, so follow up there. If you have not done so already, guys, then I will talk to you, obviously, a little bit later on tonight. Might be 3/4 asleep, but I'll be here. 10:07 first pitch there in LA, taking on the Angels for game 2 of the 4-game set there. Ross Stripling, Jose Suarez is the pitching matchup, all right, in game 2 of the 4-gamer. The Jays need this win desperately. Let's get back into the win column after this brutal loss this afternoon, all right? So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and not the game. We'll talk to you guys then.